Walmart, the largest corporation in the world based on revenue. With over $350 billion in annual sales, it exceeds Guatemala's GDP 10 times over. About 1/3 of Americans pass through its doors each week. It's aggressive, successful, and shows no signs of slowing down in the near future. What has propelled Walmart to such great heights? The answer to this lies in its ability to anticipate consumer demand. Most would argue that Walmart knows its consumers better than they even know themselves. But how? Walmart's information database exceeds that of the World Wide Web. Every transaction is recorded in a central database. Data is then processed using predictive analytics technology in order to identify trends in consumer behavior. This process is known as data mining. Data mining, or predictive analytics, is the process of extracting actionable knowledge and insight from data. It enables the user to discover meaningful correlations, patterns, and trends from seemingly uncorrelated data. The data mining process is fairly straightforward. 3 general elements are fed into the data mining software. The first is data, which is collected from a variety of sources. Examples of data include social insurance numbers, gender, and age. The second element is statistics. Statistics differ from data in that they show relationships between data variables, such as the percentage of transactions over $100 processed on a certain day. The last element is mathematical formulas. Formulas are used to draw out the relationships between data and statistics. The software combines these 3 elements to generate decision trees, reports, charts, and diagrams for the end user to interpret and involve in decision-making. Data mining addresses a variety of business and technical problems. It can predict consumer behavior, such as which consumers are likely to buy a specific product. This process is known as classification. It also creates profiles of targeted people or items. Through a process known as clustering, it can determine natural segments. Data mining does market basket analysis by discovering co-occurring events or activities and can detect rare events. When using a data mining program, one must identify what data is needed to solve the problem. Secondly, the data needs to go through a process referred to as cleaning. In this step, data is changed if it is incompatible, wrongly encoded, incomplete, or erroneous. The data is then transformed by adding columns, creating new fields, removing redundancies, and filtering visualizations. Data mining algorithms automatically generate a model to discover new knowledge. After this occurs, the user must evaluate the model by checking it for accuracy and its potential uses in decision-making. Lastly, the model needs to be applied to new data, which can identify future trends. Managers often face resistance when integrating data mining software into their business. The FDA recently implemented data mining software and faced challenges including skepticism from employees, difficulty determining how to measure values of analytic tools, the complexity of applying the new software outputs to the business, and lastly, the confusion over how much evaluation is required. When using data mining software, managers face several ethical issues. How much information is too much? Moreover, how do you as a consumer feel about companies having access to your private information? Some consumers see this as a benefit, since companies are able to better tailor their services and products to them. Others, however, worry about who has access to their personal information. For example, Facebook is an online social network used by about 90% of American undergraduate students. But did you know that Facebook legally owns all of your activities on the site? Recently, the company has launched the Social Ads program, which sells the information on its public and private pages to marketers. As a Facebook user, how do you feel about your information being sold to generate profits for the company? Do you worry about who may gain access to your profile, wall posts, and pictures? While data mining software has been in use for several years, the business community has yet to witness widespread adoption. As the technology becomes more accurate, the competitive landscape will change. Companies able to obtain more precise data about their consumer will better forecast demand and develop improved strategies to gain market share. Data mining is also being used outside of business. Recently, the U.S. Homeland Security Agency has been using data mining software to monitor suspicious activities. As well, law enforcement agencies are using the technology to better manage their own operations. Only time will tell how data mining can help organizations use data in other ways to be more strategically competitive and efficient.